I'm always gonna be here for you. Forever?
Hello, everyone. It is me, your girl Iris, on another The Critics Collective. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the Netflix series Forever, which is actually an adaptation of the Judy Bloom, novel of the same name, Forever, that actually came out in 1975. Now, just to give you like just a little background on the actual novel itself, that came out in 1975, like I previously stated, it was a book basically about teen sexuality. If you haven't gotten a chance to read it, please, by all means, go read the book. Then watch the first season on Netflix of Forever, and you can compare and contrast. Funny thing is because the book was about teen sexuality, I would say that that novel did deal with a lot of censorship. I mean, it did come out, during the 70s. Um, you know, so it did get a little bit of scrutiny, no different from, the crap we're dealing with now when it comes to banning books or censoring books. Um, but that is neither here nor there, and I will not get political about it. I would say this Forever with Netflix, it is an adaptation, so they do go in a slightly different direction with it. Not um, but of course, because during the setting of uh, of this TV show is supposed to help you connect more with life of today. So just to give you a brief synopsis of the Netflix series Forever, it is about two high schoolers in Los Angeles navigate first love and intimacy amidst social and parental pressures. That is according to IMDb. And you know what? I have to agree with it. I think it's, you know, um, very high level. That's like one of my favorite things to say. High level. That was very high level. It is very high level. But I think it does do it justice in regards to the trials and tribulations our two main characters are having to deal with. Because that's basically what it is. They're each other's first love. And they're dealing with, intimacy, the pressures of their parents and peer pressure, you know. Um, I don't want you to feel like, oh, this is probably just for like teenagers. Yes, I would say some teenagers could probably relate. But I think it's something even as an adult we can connect with because hey, we were teenagers once too. We all had first loves. Um, so yeah, I think it's very, very relatable, you know. So now just to dive in. My first or initial reaction to this, I actually didn't know that this was coming out. I just saw a little, the little snippet that Netflix gives you when, hey, coming soon to Netflix, blah, 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 blah. And I originally didn't know that even though it was called Forever, it was going to be the adaptation of Judy Blume's novel, Forever. Um, I didn't find out about that until after the fact, which is, perfectly fine. Because I feel like, they're good as their own standalones, the book and the series. So I have no complaints in regards to that. Now, when it comes to my highs, I think it was well written. The flow of the series is really, really good. The drama and the trials and tribulations that these kids go through, not only with just connecting with each other, but everyone else in their lives that affects them, is very, it's interesting and relatable for sure, like I previously stated. And the storyline really keeps you involved. Like when I was watching it, I literally binged watch it and watched the entire first season straight. Like I couldn't stop watching it because I wanted to know, okay, what are our writers gonna have our characters do next? Like I was just so curious to know, okay, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? I gotta, man, of course, I don't want to give you any spoilers. I was almost about to, but you do have to watch it yourself because the first season does leave you a little bit on a cliffhanger. Uh, a little cliffhanger. Nothing too drastic that you're like, oh my god. But I'm curious to know where their lives are going to take them next for the new season. Um, Now, when it comes to my lows, nothing really, really bothered me too much, except for the fact that our main female character, um, I want to say in real life, her name is Lovie Simone. Uh, if I am pronouncing that incorrectly, I do apologize. I feel that they, they made her character to be strong, but also, I don't know, a bit, I don't want to say whiny in some aspects, but a little bit. Like I don't know if maybe, after you become an adult, there may be certain things that you don't remember. As we get older, we stop giving a shit about what other people think. And sometimes you literally, or at least for me, you literally forget why you used to care about what somebody else or others at all thought. Um, so sometimes I would just get so annoyed with her character. Um, like I just wanted to be like, huh, like fucking toughen up. Like you're displaying yourself kind of as a strong woman, but you know. And then even with our male lead, Michael Cooper Jr., I feel like he fell so hard for her so quick. Um, I don't know if that was, I don't know if that's really realistic. I mean, I could be wrong. There may be others out there like, hey, I've experienced love at first sight, like, oh, I don't want to be with that person and I just met them. I myself have never, like, really, I would say, like, really experienced that after just seeing someone. I would say more of after I've got to know the person, I'm like, oh my God, I can really see something with this person, or yeah, no, you're gonna just be probably an acquaintance, and yeah, don't bother me, you know. Um, so I mean, hey, let me know if I'm wrong. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me, hey, what you're saying is bullshit. People actually experience that type of stuff. Please, by all means, I live for the responses. Let me stop. I'm just kidding. But I would like to start a conversation on it. Start a conversation. So please just comment down below. Let us know what you think or what your experiences have been with first time love. But one good thing I would say about his character is he was a young man with ADHD. I myself was a child, teenager, and I am an adult with ADHD. Um, so that at least helps me at least connect with one of our the characters in the series. Um, and I feel like in movies and TV shows, ADHD isn't really talked about to that extreme. So for it to be brought up in this, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I felt like our community is being seen, because people make their own assumptions about it and they really don't know what it's like, what the weakness is, and what the strengths are, you know, of dealing with ADHD. Um, so yeah, I guess why don't we go ahead and rate this baby? Now, of course, 5 accolades being excellent, 4 accolades being good, 3 accolades being average, 2 being below average, 1 being poor quality, and 0 accolades being horrible. Horrible. Let's see. What am I gonna rate this baby? And no, Eddie, I promise I won't do it to you. I won't give half accolades. Not a part of our grading system, so I won't do it. But I will give this one a 4. I mean, I think a 4 is kind of high for the first season. I mean, it was good. It was good. I want to see what's going to happen next. I want to see where our writers are going to lead our characters. But I feel like giving it a 3 as just being, oh, it's average. I don't know. I don't think it was average, but I don't think it was like, oh my god, the most amazing show ever. Um, but I would say I did very much enjoy it. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me, your girl Iris, on another Critics Collective. Once again, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Or you can follow your girl on Instagram at Iris_Critics Collective. Bye, and thanks so much for joining me.